Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining Will and I here on Backchannel. This is the only place you can listen to, watch, and chat with hosts of live shows right here on your Amazon Echo show. If you're in North America. So just to tell you how you can do that, all you have to do is ask your Amazon Echo show to say and then put your message afterwards. If you are not on an Amazon Echo show, then head to backchannel.tv and you can join in the chat there. We'd love to have you. Stacey is already here. She says hello. Hello and welcome to Positivity Island. Oh, and Sunny's here too. Good morning. My name is Kate Cocker. I do a podcast called Everyday Positivity, and so we beam some positivity into your world for the next hour. My name is Kate Cocker. That's producer Will over there.
Hello, good morning. How's it going?
I've said my name is Kate Cocker 4 times now.
Is your name Kate Cocker?
It's Kate Cocker.
Oh, hi, Kate Cocker.
Kim is here as well in the chat. Hello, Kim. Nice for you to be here. Oh, Sunny's already got news. Yesterday was awesome. That's what I like to hear. It was Rare Disease Day and I did a live stream to raise awareness. It went on for 6 hours.
Whoa.
Well, I hope you have people joining in like you do for us, Sunny, because it is much more enjoyable when you have people joining in, isn't it?
It is big time.
Okay, so you said it's Rare Disease Day yesterday. Today in the UK, you ready? It's Pancake Day.
No, ready.
Are you ready? It's Pancake Day.
It's Pancake Day. Yes, it's Pancake Day. Yes, it's Pancake Day. Well, it's Pancake Day. It's really Pancake Day. Yes, it's Pancake Day. Now the merry men know about pancake making because Pancake Day is a regular fixture. You take your frying pan and some sugar and jam and get on down to make the mixture. Well, you take.
Very bizarre, Kate Cocker. Very bizarre.
We're not going for the whole thing.
You want to see the whole thing?
It's quite long, actually, isn't it?
It is quite long.
Forget to add a little flour and then you beat
Let's
it
get
up
one
with
more
a
round
spoon
of the,
and you two settle for just 1 hour.
chorus.
Pancake Day.
Here we go.
Pancake Day. Yes, it's
Pancake Day. All right, that's it. Every year.
What did we just watch? What?
Andrew and Tom have joined the stream. This is Tom's first time on the show, so I'm like, I hope that he gets that. That was just silliness and joy all at once. That is a TV show from my childhood. Very classic BBC UK looking TV show called Maid Marian and Her Merry Men, which is a twist on Robin Hood and Maid Marian and his merry men and all of that. And it was, do you know, I can't remember much about it, but it had some of like the UK's best comedians in it. And they made it for kids, but it was very, you know, it was one of those programs that you could watch as an adult, you know? And they did this thing called Pancake Day. And so every year, my friend John and I go through this whole process of who's going to post it on Facebook first. And this year he messaged and he said, I'm not going to do it first. I'm going to wait for Kate Cocker to do it.
And you did.
And I'd completely forgotten that I did it. So it was a good reminder. And I thought, what a silly, funny way to start the show today. Because actually, that's what this is all about. It's about finding some spaces where we can just be silly and have some joy.
It is.
It's Pancake Day. So what are you doing on Pancake Day, Will?
I'll be making pancakes tonight. Just like classic ones. Like the Americans might call them crepes because they're just like really thin pancakes. Like
Oh yeah,
big.
they are. They're not like pancakes like American pancakes.
Although maybe tomorrow if I have some leftover. Easy now. Maybe tomorrow if I have some leftover batter, maybe I'll have like big American breakfast pancakes for breakfast in the morning. But yeah, today just like crepes and with lemon sugar. Maybe I'll go for a savory one. Maybe I'll go for like a chocolate spread type one. I bet your daughter loves Pancake Day. I bet she does. Am I wrong?
You are correct.
Yeah.
So this morning, because we had family meeting 7:30 this morning.
Of course.
What's for dinner? Pancakes.
Yeah, of course it is.
I was like, chicken. She's like, pancakes. Can I make pancakes for lunch? I'll have pancakes for breakfast. Can I make pancakes for... And obviously there's lots of different types of pancakes in our world. And then there was some whinging going on about pancake fillings. And Tim rightly pointed out, when we were kids, it was all about lemon, sugar, pancake, yum.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Like syrup, like golden syrup.
Oh yeah, golden syrup is good. I don't know when we're going to make it tonight. It's actually quite a stressful pancake day because I was like, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And now I'm like, I've got to make some chicken and I've got to make pancakes and I've got to go to CrossFit and I've got to go see my friend.
Something occurred to me that's like, okay, and this might blow your mind. So hold on to your socks. We can actually have pancakes whenever we want.
What the what?
I know.
So isn't this to do with like getting rid of all your food? Morning, Doug.
Yeah.
Doug's in the stream as well. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug. Yeah, so it's getting rid of all your like flour and eggs and sugar, stuff that you would use to make a cake ahead of going into Lent, where we're supposed to be virtuous.
Yeah. But also it's a way of getting rid of food, right? So if you've got loads of leftover food, like in the olden days when you didn't have a fridge, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or you had a cow that you just pulled the milk, like on that thing that we just saw.
Stick it in a pancake.
Stick it in a pancake. Mardi Gras is what happens across the world as well. So I don't know if everybody has pancake days. I mean, it's not really part of our, when you go to America and you go to a diner, it's like pancakes is standard.
Yeah.
But we don't really have that, do we, here? So it's pancake day is a big deal because we get all very excited. And the best thing is you flip a pancake.
Flip. Are you a good flipper?
I am a good flipper. Well, I don't know. Every year I'm like, am I? I don't know. And then it happens. So
we just see this. Elizabeth said, "Good morning, everybody."
Morning, Elizabeth. And Doug's just, I don't have pancakes.
I don't have pancakes. Nobody's making you, Doug. There is no
fine.
obligation.
Okay, so I think what is... Oh, I think that's come up wrong. Funny story. Mum tried to make a pancake one time in a K-Love. Glove?
Microwave. I don't know. What would you not want to make a pancake in? You wouldn't want to make a pancake in your toaster oven. You wouldn't want to make a pancake in your kettle.
No, that would be very messy.
It would be messy and it would smell bad. It came out like a flapjack.
Came out like a flapjack. And that's the other thing. Because you only make pancakes once a year, you kind of go, I don't know whether I've made it right or not.
Okay. If I know one thing to be true, the one thing I know to be true about Pancake Day was taught to me by the domestic goddess herself, Nigella Lawson.
Nigella, yes.
Nigella Lawson, who said that your first pancake is always the worst one and is always the one that you scoff by the side of the stove before you present the rest to your family.
Perfect. Exactly correct. And that happens whatever type or style of pancake I make.
It's 100%. Just the rules of making pancakes.
Okay, so I want to know today, I want to create a little list of pancake fillings. Like, what's your favourite pancake filling / topping? And we can add it to the Positivity Island Pancake Day Mardi Gras celebrations.
Yeah. Like I envisage on Positivity Island like an all day, all the time buffet that's full of whatever food you can imagine.
Full of like the best pancakes, the most amazing pancakes. Like, what are the best pancakes? I think Elizabeth has put a great starter for 10 in that my mum made us pancakes that look like animals, like an elephant.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's great. And the people who can draw faces into pancakes will go with that.
Yeah.
My mum wants to surprise my dad to make pancakes for breakfast, and that's how it came out.
Yeah.
Doug's saying syrup with a little bit of butter. Classic. I like that.
So here's the thing: is that I want everything from syrup and butter, like Doug does. I want bacon. I want chocolate chip pancakes. I want blueberry pancakes. I want fruit. I want yogurt. All of them.
I wonder if I don't make chicken and I just make pancakes tonight, and we do a savoury pancake and then a sweet pancake.
Yeah, have savoury pancakes for dinner and then have dessert pancakes. That's what I would do.
I love how time has changed, that you kind of go out to buy the ingredients for the pancakes when you're supposed to just use up the stuff in the store cupboard.
It's a little bit back to front.
I'm very pleased that Pink Fluffy Unicorn has joined the stream.
Hi Pink Fluffy Unicorn.
Hello, Pink Fluffy Unicorn. Welcome to Positivity Island. Syrup is a very big contender here. Stacey says, I like to start with dipping my pancakes in syrup. And dessert paper. Oh, okay.
Yeah, dessert pancakes.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Okay.
Or
Well, what
pancake
else is coming up on the program today? Well, in the next kind of 45 minutes, we're going to be doing some good news. There's some Lego news, which I'm very excited about hearing all about. There's some sound news. That's what we're calling it. Teddy bear news. And obviously Dolly Parton news.
Obviously.
Dolly news. But first, should we start with an episode of Everyday Positivity that went out today? Now, this is, I think I explain it all in the episode. So let's all just have a little moment. Right, go. How do you support the people that you love when there are a lot of them? This is a question I've been asking myself a lot the last couple of weeks. I've had a few friends, a few family members all go through something quite tough, whether it be illness or just annoying moments or difficult moments that they've had to deal with. They're struggling, right? And my usual go-to is that if you are struggling in my vicinity geographically, you might find that if you've had a really tough day, that I'll leave you a meal on your doorstep. But this has been happening a lot. And I think I'm just getting to a certain age where more and more friends or family are starting to get poorly or stuff is happening, you know? And so I worried that I wasn't able to give enough. I worried that I wasn't able to spread myself around. I was worried that I couldn't help. And I'm sure you feel that way too. You know, I'm in a good place right now. My self-care is high. I have been selfful. I am ready to take care of those that I love. But how do I do it? So I asked a really good friend who I always perceived to be really good at being supportive to other people. And she said this: sometimes all you have to do is just let them know that you'll be there. And it's so easy to forget, isn't it? The power of, I'm here if you need me. I'm here for you if something's going wrong. I'm here to just go out and have a cup of coffee and we can just talk. In fact, I'm here to just sit with you in a comfortable silence because you know that then there's someone with you. So today, if you're looking at your world or if you're looking at the world and you're thinking, crikey, what can I do? Sometimes the simplest of things can help with the most complicated situations. Just be there. Just be there. We just sit. Let's just sit. We could just sit, couldn't we? We're just here.
Good.
We're just here. Yeah, it's been a funny couple of weeks in my little world. I've had quite a few people, someone I know got broken into, their house got broken into while they were in the house, and that was very scary for them. Yeah. I've had a couple of family members and then friends' family members all be diagnosed with cancer of some sort. There's about 3 or 4 of those actually. So it was starting to get a little bit, well, yeah, as I said in the episode, one of those things where you go, right, how do I support all of these people in a way that is meaningful? And then you panic because you think, oh, I'm not going to be good enough and I'm going to make it all about me. And I don't mean to make it all about me. It's all about them. And that just be there was really helpful. And in fact, one of my friends who I was doing the CrossFit comp with, it was her. She messaged me that morning to say she'd found out about her mother-in-law not being well. And we got there and I went, right, before we begin, I just need you to know I'm here.
Yeah.
Nice. And that you can call me. And she went, I was fine until this moment. But I was like, that's all. I mean, and she hasn't called, but you know, I know she knows I'm here.
I've got emotional before when somebody says to you, when you're feeling it all, when you're in the middle of it, when there's all that pressure, and somebody says, oh, I'm here, you know, or you can like squawk, you know.
Yeah.
Why, like all of a sudden you do feel that, you can feel it like happen.
Yeah, I remember one time I was at a park run. I'd done a run one morning and I'd just finished. And afterwards, this woman bowled over to me. She went, oh, I just want to say, I just think you're so lovely. Here, let me just give you a quick hug. Like I knew her, but it wasn't like I saw her all the time. And she gave me this hug and I felt my whole body go, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
It's that, isn't it? Or when someone says, how are you at the right moment, that can really make you feel loved, can't it? So.
No, it's nice to be there. I like what you said about just like being in a comfortable silence. I think that's really nice. I like to think that I'm the kind of person that people can just sit silently with and it's not awkward. I don't think all silences have to be awkward.
Yeah. Or even in an uncomfortable silence that you can sit with someone comfortably. So that's my thought for the day.
That's a good thought, Kate.
Just be there. Just be there. Don't underestimate the power of just being there. Have we had any more? Oh, we've had some more pancake toppings.
Yeah.
Doug is saying maybe with a little syrup, butter, a little bit of strawberries, blueberries, chocolate and chocolate chips.
Yeah,
chocolate chips is a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. What I do is unless I want all chocolate chip, I'll separate out some batter, mix the chocolate chips into the batter.
Even with the thin pancake?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay,
with thin ones. Only with big ones.
Okay.
And then as they cook, they'll get a bit melty and delicious.
And I so love that Doug's family story is once my once was it his dad or his
my
mum?
mum tried to make pancakes for my dad and they turned out like flapjacks.
Yeah.
Dad's like,
so now Dad's like,
no,
I'll just make them. No, not pancakes today. We have things like that in our house. Like when the kids say, Mum, what does, and then they insert something that's slightly inappropriate. What does this mean?
Yeah.
Because they're inquisitive and I go, well, and they go, no, stop. Because I'm not going to hide anything from them. I'm a bit too honest. If you're going to ask, I'll answer.
Yeah.
Scientifically, obviously, and in the correct manner.
That's funny.
And factually. Okay, so we're going from just being there to I think it's time. Oh, we've had some silly with the pancakes.
Yes,
then we're just going to be there for people. Let's have some good news.
Let's have some news. Okay, this is the Lego story. 600 hospitals get free Lego MRI scanners to reduce anxiety in young patients. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sonny said, bong. This isn't... Sonny knows how it goes. It's not an MRI scan for your Lego. It's an MRI machine made of Lego.
Life size?
No, okay, not
life size. Oh, I was so convinced you were going to tell me it was life size.
I'm sorry, that would be a lot of Lego.
Oh, no.
No, it's a 600. So the Lego Foundation has announced that it's donating 600 Lego piece kits. It's 500 pieces. They're sending them to hospitals worldwide. That miniature scanners, and it's to help like children cope with the like intimidating process of getting an MRI scan, and they kind of help the patients understand what the big machine's all about.
But that sort of thing. So there are two things here. One, I mean, this is a silly thing to say in a way because so I'm not going to say it. So there is one thing here, which is that when you go into something like an MRI scan, it must be incredibly scary. And I've never had one. But they're like those little tunnel tubey things, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I think if you're going into one for the first time, then it must be very scary, and you must not really understand what it is. So to have something where you can see physically what's actually happening makes a real sense. I know a good example of this. It's like when, like, I tear a muscle, for example, and I get a bit worried about it hurting too much, but the physio can then show me on a diagram what's going on.
Yes,
you go, oh, right, fine. I've got a much better visualization of this now.
It's being
and that's what's good about that.
I mean, obviously, an MRI machine is like unbelievably complicated, but
they don't look unbelievably complicated, do they? They're very simple looking machines.
So to be able to say, especially to a young patient, like even in a simple form, in like a Lego form, like here's what it's all about, you can understand how that would be reassuring. The chap from Lego, he's called Eric.
Eric Lego?
No, he's not Mr. Lego. He's the lead on this project. He said, I'm extremely proud of this project and the positive impact that it's already had. I've seen firsthand how children have responded to these models, feeling more relaxed and turning an often highly stressful situation into a positive, playful one. I
met a woman a few years ago who knitted. We should try and get her on, actually. She'd be good. She knits or crochets like wigs for kids who are going through chemo and have lost their hair. So she makes them like hair, but she does them in all different. So you can have like a brown wig if you like. They're like little hats if you like, but they're made to look like hair. But you can have like superhero ones and all of that, and it can just have that sort of joy can have such an impact on a young person's confidence, or all our confidence, right? It can just sort of help us to understand the world a bit better and be in a better place to be able to take it all on board, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
What's going on in the chat? Is there anything going on in the chat?
Quick pancake chat. Elizabeth, hi Elizabeth, said organizations here have all-you-can-eat pancakes, like an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast buffet to help raise money.
Raise money. That's a great idea, isn't it?
I would pay for all-you-can-eat pancakes.
What kind of training would you have to do for all-you-can-eat pancakes?
A lot, because is bigger than my stomach, big time. I'd get like a massive stack of pancakes. I'd eat 2 and I'd be stuffed.
When we went to LA, we went to a pancake place where the pancakes were the size of 12-inch records, like vinyls.
Yeah.
And we ordered I think we ordered them to share because someone said order them to share, but we literally only ate about a quarter of them. Anyway, so we had 2 sets, so we had like 4 dinners afterwards. All right, next story, please. Oh, good news.
Boy has been reunited with a teddy bear he lost 1,000 miles from home.
Oh.
As 5-year-old Ezekiel threw his stuffed bear, who was called Teddy, so high at the airport that it landed and got stuck in the roof. And they had to rush to get on the flight, and the parents thought that they would never see it again. But one day Ezekiel's mum, Jessica, was looking on Facebook and saw that the airport had shared a photo of Teddy, the teddy bear, saying that it was found, and she got in touch with them, shared some pictures to prove that it was hers. And then the airline and the airport flew Ezekiel back out to Milwaukee to pick the bear up on Valentine's Day, which I thought was very cute.
Nice touch.
Yeah.
Have you ever lost a bear before?
So, when I was a kid, I had it was a dog. It was a stuffed dog. It's called Rusty because it was rust colored. Had these big floppy ears.
Yeah.
And he came everywhere with me. Rusty, we went everywhere together. And one day, I was obviously a toddler, and I was at this restaurant in Spain with my family, and one of the waiters pretended to throw Rusty into the harbor or whatever, and I did not like that. I got upset. I mean, obviously he didn't. He just hid it behind his back.
And how embarrassed was he? I bet he was like,
and then later, he tried to eat my ice cream sundae with a big spoon. He threatened to eat my ice cream sundae with a big spoon. So me and that gentleman were not good friends. You know?
I mean, read the room, man.
First you come for Rusty, and then my ice cream sundae. Sir, we need to have a conversation.
Not returning.
1 star.
I'm never coming back. Where's TripAdvisor?
No, but it was nice.
That's funny. Oh, poor you.
Sonny said, I would have been upset too. Thank you, Sonny.
Yeah, I understand the upsetness. Sonny says it reminds me of that scene from Anchorman. Was it Dodgeball when it's Ron Burgundy anyway? I don't know what she's talking about.
There's a scene. I don't know how appropriate it is. There's a scene in Anchorman where something happens to Ron Burgundy's dog, and he gets very upset.
Oh yes.
Rightly so.
Oh, rightly so. Teddy bears are funny. So you had Rusty.
I had Rusty.
When I was very little, I had a bunny called Bowie because I couldn't say bunny.
Okay, good one. Yeah.
Bowie exists somewhere. What was your childhood teddy called or comforter called? I want to know. Share it now. If you're watching on Backchannel, then don't forget that you can ask your Amazon Echo. You can say, Eliza, say, my bunny was called Bowie. Or go to backchannel.tv and type it in there. Or if you're watching on the Everyday Positivity Facebook group, I haven't said hello to you yet. Hello, Everyday Positivity Facebook group. What was your childhood comforter called? Jeff, what's up, dog?
What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Jeff? I had that, and then I had Garfield. You know Garfield the cat?
Oh, yeah.
I had one of those. My kids, Louis has a Bear called Bear. Don't know why it's called Bear, but has had Bear since the time he's 14 now, and he still has Bear. Bear hangs around. My mum knitted crocheted him an owl as well. That's still in his room somewhere. But I think Bear is now the perfect size for like a neck pillow or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So he still kind of has him. It's a jolly good wash.
Yeah.
And Connie had Nellie from day one, but she used to have what they called in Mother Care, the place we got it from, as bedtime bears. So they were called BTB. And I say they because she kept on losing them. So we ended up buying about 3 or 4 BTBs until they stopped making it in the same way, because Connie literally just rejected it.
I'm not interested.
That's not the other one. Here we go. We've got Sonny says, when I was a little toddler, I had to have eye surgery, and the hospital gave me a little pillow with a puppy face on it, and that was my comfort animal. I called it Puppy Pillow and still have it. Doug has 2 cats called... Don't know. Sonny says one of its eyes is almost off, and there are all kinds of mystery stains, but I still love it.
Yeah.
Don't question the mystery stains. You know, there are some times you don't want to go. Yeah, you don't.
I regret that. We'll call them something else. We'll find a different name for them. Like, they're stains because you've had it and loved it a long time. But that's not what we should call them. You should get a different name for it.
Doug's cat's names are Sophie and Chloe.
You started it.
I did not start it.
You did.
I said, do not question the stains. It's, you know, there are some things that you just want to go, you just never should go, what is that?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, you should never put the word love in front of someone.
Stop it.
What other words should we not put the word love in front of?
No, that is not a game that we can play this time in the morning.
Shush, let's stop. I'm loving hearing about your comforters from when you were a kid. So make sure you're asking your Amazon Echo to say, and then give us the name and details of your comforter. I've got all sorts, like my niece, my sister-in-law, got the wrong relative. Vic, she used to have a vest. Like Tim's brother used to like playing with labels on the inside of, just as these random comforters on the inside of clothes and stuff. So Doug's cat names are Sophie and Chloe.
That's good.
Are they coming? That's the cat noise you make when you want a cat.
I want a cat.
Oh, I've got a cat. She's annoying me, actually. You can have mine. Okay, next.
Okay.
That was a very low click as well. Well done. Oh, where are we?
So, we are in Mexico.
Positivity Island.
We're actually in Mexico. So, 30,000 hours of wildlife recordings have been made available for free.
No.
One of the world's most prolific wildlife sound recorders has released a large collection of his most treasured recordings of wild places to listen to for free. He's called Martin Stewart, and he's recorded almost 100,000 recordings from over 40 countries. And some of them are like sounds that you can't hear anymore because they belong to like animals that have gone extinct or
wow.
habitat. So the project is called Martin Stewart's Listening Planet, and it's meant to inspire people to appreciate as well as try to protect a more delicate part of the natural world, the auditory part. So this track is called Soothing Pebbles 3, which was recorded in Mexico.
You must listen to a podcast called Forest 404, because that is all about the data files that are preserved in the sound of the natural world, and how as the natural world disappears, you've still got the audio that exists. It's a great story. Do you think that the sea sounds different in Mexico to Spain?
Oh, probably, yeah, big time. I don't really know why, but I imagine that it does.
Because you know how in Australia, I mean, I've never been to Australia, but you know when you see pictures in Australia, my mum and dad said the light is different there compared to here.
Yeah.
So I wonder if sound is slightly different because there'll be so many factors that impact on sound.
But like,
This
if
is
this
nice
is on,
having. This is quite lovely
I
having a
think
bit
so.
of.
Because this is on Pebble. He said that this is on Pebbles.
Yeah.
So that's going to sound different to whether it's on like sand or on,
Yeah.
bigger rocks.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice.
It's good, isn't it?
I feel like my brain is being stroked.
Oh, massaged.
Yeah. Sunny's asked us what our favourite all-time podcasts are, Will.
You're in the right place if you love podcasts, Sunny. My
Yeah.
favourite podcast is called The Moth Radio Hour.
Oh, a very good one, that one. That's old school.
Yeah. It's like a live storytelling podcast. Oh, sorry. My favourite podcast is Everyday Positivity with Kate Cocker.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's mine as well. And all the other ones that we work on. My favourite all-time podcast, Sunny, is the first one that I ever listened to, and it's called We're Alive. I think it's right up Sunny's street myself. It's about a zombie apocalypse world. It's like, it's not like The Walking Dead. There are different types of zombies, but it is zombie apocalypse. And it's the first time I heard an audio drama that I thought sounded like a movie.
I've heard there's a fiction podcast called King Falls, and I've had stronger emotional responses to that than I've had to some movies and books.
So Sunny says, "Oh, like Welcome to Night Vale vibes." Yes,
Big time.
It was out before Welcome to Night Vale. Like Casey Wayland was what we should get Casey on the show. I'd love to have Casey on the show. Casey Wayland was like one of the original podcasters, and it was at a time where the pre-roll, like the advert at the beginning, was for. It first started out. It was for like a company that sold fish tanks for vestibules. And then as it got bigger and bigger, suddenly Audible were like advertising on it, and you're like, oh, I've been here since the beginning, which is rather like now, you know, when you're at the beginning of something, you listening today, watching today, you're part of something really special because you're one of the only ones that are listening right now. I mean, share it with your friends and stuff, obvs, but you know, this is just, you know, a really nice place to be because this is our world and we're starting it from fresh. So in fact, we are like the digital, like in The Walking Dead, where they go to different communities. Like we're the Backchannel community.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be pretty good at running away from the zombies because I'm well strong.
No, I'm just going to give in.
Okay.
Sunny said, like, Welcome to Night Vale. Not to name drop Sunny, but I saw Welcome to Night Vale live. And they're coming back to Leeds where I live, so I might go again.
Fair enough. Have we got Dolly news?
Okay, have we got Dolly news?
Here we go. Dolly news.
Dolly news is brought to you today by being extra loud.
Oh, was she? I didn't notice that.
Oh, I did.
Did it make you jump?
Maybe
I like it when you press a little bit of play and it makes you go, woo, like that. Oh, I've just hit the mic.
Dolly Parton is in talks to do a movie about her life. Dolly told a Nashville talk show, I do intend someday to be on Broadway, but I'm thinking now that I might do my life story as a feature film, maybe possibly even a musical feature. So we're in talks about that.
I love that. So we're in talks about that.
So we're just in talks about making my life story into a movie. Right now, Dolly Parton said she isn't sure who would play her in a movie about her life.
Before you give away, who do you think should play her?
Who would make a good Dolly Parton? And then I'll tell you who Dolly said would play a good Dolly Parton.
Well, I'm quite impressed by Lily. Is it James or Collins who's played Pam in Pam and Tommy?
Hard pass on that question, Kate.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I haven't watched this yet, but it does look very good on Disney Plus. Let me look at Pam.
Okay. Whilst Kate's doing some light Googling.
Hang on. I'm just finding out which Lily?
Who would play you in the movie of your life? Or who do you think should play Dolly in the story of Dolly Parton's life? Sometimes
Lily
I feel like
Lily James. There's lots of Lilies. There's a bunch of Lilies. A bunch of Lilies. Lily James, Lily Collins, Lily Allen. She's done very well recently. She's on the stage. Okay, so No one has taken part in the who should play Dolly.
That's fine. It's a hard question because they're pretty big boots to fill.
Did you say Boots?
Yeah, I did say Boots.
You're dropping some clangers today.
I didn't know. That was on you. Maren Morris is like a country. She could play like a young Dolly.
Yeah.
Because one thing that Dolly said is to tell the story of Dolly Parton, you'd have to have like a young Dolly, and like a slightly like a middle-aged Dolly, and then like a today Dolly.
Judy's in. She said Kristen Chenoweth. I don't know who that is.
Kristen Chenoweth. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. I can't put a face to her name.
Kristen Chenoweth. Yes, she'd be perfect. Picture of her, please. She might have to play Dolly of a certain age.
Yeah, she could play later
play young Dolly. Okay. Who does Dolly want to play?
Dolly said
in the story of her life. I mean, it could be get back standards of time. It could be 2 2-hour programs.
Yeah, it could. Or like they did in The Crown, have a different actress to play Dolly at different points in her life. But Dolly said someone she thinks is a good fit would be Taylor Swift.
She'd be a great fit.
Which I can totally see.
I was listening to, well, also Miley Cyrus would be brilliant.
I mean, yeah.
Because Miley's got a very Dolly voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's got a great voice, Miley Cyrus, hasn't she?
She's got a great voice. And there's the familial connection.
Yes, well, sort of.
Yeah.
But I do think, I mean, Taylor's very tall is all. She's very tall. I've met her. She's very tall. But I was listening to Taylor Swift at the weekend. I was on a long drive and we listened to Taylor Swift for about 4 hours. I'm not even joking. It was a proper long drive.
Wow.
But I knew all the songs. That woman, she's got some amazing tunes. Several candidates representing different ages in her life. Elizabeth says you're correct. Doug saying, I think Jennifer Lopez. I think that's a great shout. Can you imagine Jennifer Lopez with like a Dolly style do?
I can totally see it.
And Dolly boots.
Dolly Parton is 1.52 meters. Taylor Swift.
What does that mean in feet? Okay. This is a question in the quiz. What is the size difference between Taylor Swift and Dolly Parton? Dolly Parton being 1.52 meters. I'm going to say about 20 to 30 centimeters.
So Taylor Swift is 1.8 meters.
I thought she was 28 centimeters. I'd have won that game.
You would get. You can have a bonus point. Speaking of which,
Elizabeth says Dolly actually recommended Reese Witherspoon or Scarlett Johansson as well. Also great suggestions.
Yeah.
I think Reese Witherspoon would be a very good Dolly.
Oh yeah, she would be. Or the other actress whose name I'm blanking on. She might be a bit too funny. Well, it's a good job we're not casting directors because
it would have been a very boring half hour. Okay. I think it might be time for a quiz.
I think so.
We haven't got any quiz music. We need some quiz music.
Okay, we'll get quiz music for next time.
Okay.
We're going to do it like this. Okay, thanks. Here is the pop quiz. If you think you know the answers to these questions, let me know. Get in touch.
Talk to your Amazon Echo Show and say, Eliza, say, and then give us the answer. Or head to backchannel.tv where you can take part in the chat. It's really helpful if you take part because you know what? I might not know the answers and I need some help. Okay,
here is the first question. What is the longest recorded lifespan of an elephant? Not a pancake elephant.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
You were going to say, is the elephant made of pancakes?
Yeah.
No, because that would be 25 seconds.
Like Elizabeth's elephant pancakes. Ella pan cakes.
Okay, your options are, is it A, 17 years? Is it B, 49 years? Is it C, 86 years? Or is it C, 142 years? What is the longest recorded lifespan of an elephant? 17, 49, 86, 142.
Elizabeth is saying C.
Okay, 86 years.
Alexi's joined the stream. Hello, Alexi. And Megan, who's joined as well. Don't forget to jump onto backchannel.tv if you want to take part in the quiz. Any more for any more? Elizabeth is saying C.
What do you think?
Doug's saying letter C. I think I was like, it's between C and D. Like elephants are only like they have really long gestation periods. Like they're pregnant for like a year and a half or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, that might mean that they're old. But I'm going to say C, 86 years. Okay. Judy says B. Who's going to get it right? Sunny says C.
The longest recorded lifespan of an elephant is 86 years.
Woohoo!
So
gosh, you know you're on Earth when you see an elephant.
You do know.
Where am I? Oh, Earth.
Oh, it must be Earth. There's an elephant. It must be Earth.
Well, maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe they are from another planet.
Maybe you know you're not on Earth.
Maybe they know they're on Earth when they see a human.
Okay, let's move on. Question number 2. In a game of darts, what's the most points you can score in a single throw? In a game of darts, what's the most points you can score in a single throw? Is it A, 20, B, 50, C, 60, or D, 80?
Right. Well, I think that the bullseye might be 50.
Okay.
So I'm going B. What are you saying? Tell me on backchannel.tv or say to your Eliza, say to your Amazon Echo, Eliza. She's not called Eliza. Use the proper name. Eliza. Say, and then your letter A, B, C, or D. A 20, B 50, C 60, D 80. In darts, what's the most points you can score in one throw? Boom. Actually, I've said that. I've done that little countdown noise. We could do a countdown-y style quiz, you know?
That's not a bad idea.
I think that's a brilliant idea, especially because it takes a bit of time for the answers to come through.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to have you on the stream, in the show, listening away. I'm going to go in one throw. I'm going to go C.
You're going C, 60
Yeah, because
points.
180. And there are 3 darts.
Yeah.
And 3 times 6. Is it 180? Yes, it is 180.
Okay, let's reveal the answer. In darts, the most points you can score in a single throw is 60.
I got it right.
You were correct.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, moving on. Question 3. Which brand of soup featured in one of Andy Warhol's most famous pop art pieces? What brand of soup featured in one of Andy Warhol's most famous pop art pieces?
I used this. Oh, go on then. You do the option.
The options are A, Heinz, B, Campbell's, C, Baxter's, or D, no.
What's B again?
Baxter's.
What's B?
Oh, Campbell's. What is it?
Say it again.
No, you say it again. So
Campbell's.
Campbell's. Campbell's. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud before.
Campbell's.
Campbell's? I don't like that.
Campbell's.
I'm renaming to Campbell's. Oh dear.
Judy's saying Campbell's. Elizabeth saying Campbell's.
Leave me alone.
Oh, you're not being bullied. Don't say that. It's love. Don't say that. I'll get into trouble.
You won't get into trouble.
I made some chicken casserole from an old recipe.
Yes.
With this soup the other day.
Yeah.
Let us see Baxter's. Ooh. We've got Elizabeth that says Campbell's. Judy says Campbell's. Sunny says Campbell's. B. I'm saying B. Campbell's soup. I think it's tomato soup as well.
The correct answer is C.
So I used some of this to make some chicken casserole the other day. It's an oldie recipe from the family passed down through generations. And you use a nice bit of chicken thigh, cook it up, put some 2 tins. Well, I think it's like 2 tins of the condensed soup and then 1 tin of water to go with it.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of recipes that have soup
it's
in
nice.
it, which
I was quite impressed with the results.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to call it Campbell's chicken now from now on.
Campbell's chicken. Question number 4. What is the number of the dreaded room in the book 1984? What is the number of the dreaded room in the book 1984? Is it A, room 101? Is it B, room 0? Is it C, room 13? Or D, room 100? What is the number of the dreaded room in the book 1984?
Well, I've never read 1984.
However,
there are plenty. There's a show, isn't there? I've always and come to think of it, I have often wondered where the name comes from, the room number comes from.
This is where it comes from.
The dreaded room. What would you put into room?
Is it
A 101, B 0, C 13, D 100? Sonny's going, I should know this. I should know this. I can hear your voice going, A, she's saying. Sonny says A, room 101.
Well,
How many questions are there left? Are there 1 or 2?
I think there's 5 questions in total.
So this is question 4.
This is question 4.
I'll just see the time. So let's speed things along a little bit and say it's A, room 101.
Okay, Kate's saying A, room 101. The correct answer, of course, is room 101.
Doug says A as well.
Well done, Doug.
I've seen 1984 in a library. It was very exciting. Right, go on then.
Final question. The Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat are characters in which famous book? Very literary. Is it A, Winnie the Pooh? Is it B, Charlotte's Web? Is it C, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Or is it D, Alice in Wonderland? The Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cats. What book are they from? Is it A, Winnie the Pooh?
Judy says D.
B, Charlotte's Web. C, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. D, Alice in Wonderland.
I'm going to go D, Alice in Wonderland with Judy.
Well, Kate, of course, you would be absolutely correct. Of course, it's Alice in Wonderland.
Well, you know it's World Book Day on Thursday. It's World Book Day on Thursday, which means my feed is filled with all the parents whose kids dress up for World Book Day for school, going, bah!
I'm not kidding. I used to win World Book Day every single year.
You used to win World Book Day every year. Right. Let's just stop a second.
I used to win it, Kate. It was a competition.
What did you win? No, but what did you do to win? What was your best?
I dressed up as a book character. I distinctly remember being Oliver Twist.
Yes,
Pretty sure
nice.
I was Harry Potter one year because it was like a costume competition.
Yes, it is like a costume competition. I don't know if it's a competition. My sister's school, my sister's kids are having to dress up as an adjective.
Okay.
I can't remember what my nephew. It is my nephew. I've got the relationship right. I can't remember what my nephew is dressing up as, but it's very funny.
Dress up as an adjective.
Yeah, let me just have a look at the word adjective on my WhatsApp because that will come up with it, won't it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The children have to dress up as adjectives for World Book Day. Little emoji that has its like shrugging shoulder emoji.
Yeah.
But Caspian wants to be a niffler, so he is going as incorrigible.
I like that.
I know.
I would
I
dress
like
up
him too.
as. I would go. My adjective is handsome, so I would go as myself. I would dress up as handsome.
My brain won't go that far into working out the difference between an adjective. If you were to go as a World Book Day, I don't know. Anyway, we'll do that Thursday.
We'll think about that
World
Thursday.
Book Day.
Okay. In the meantime,
Thursday. In the meantime, what are we doing today? Oh, I know. We're going to do a positive activity that will maintain your positivity. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking the last couple of days. Had a nice few days off. Thanks for that. And I think today, your challenge is this. Sit for 10 minutes. Set a timer. and just stare into space. Some people call it meditation. Some people just call it thinking time. Some people call it rest. I'll call it a challenge because if I sit quietly for 10 minutes, I might fall asleep. The thing is that we spend so much of our days at fast pace, messages coming in, news coming in, and there's a lot of news at the moment. Again, we're back into a lot of news. So just find a quiet space, maybe in nature, maybe just at home, and just set your timer and just allow yourself to stare into space and think of nothing for 10 minutes and have a look and see what that does for your sleep at the end of the day, for your intensity, for your productivity, for all of those things. So that's today your activity, positive activity to maintain a positive mindset. Sit and stare into space for 10 minutes. Should we start now? Just staring into space.
I'm looking at the clouds outside of my window.
Pardon?
I'm looking at the clouds outside of my window.
You could go to that place. What's the name of the guy who did all the sounds?
Oh, Martin. Go to one of his places.
Yeah, what's his name? Because if we want to search that, how do we find it?
Oh, you just search for... I'm just scrolling up. Martin Stewart.
Martin Stewart. Martin's spelled with a Y, isn't it? Martyn. Look at Martin Stewart and get some of his sounds from like the
Maybe I'll post it in the Everyday Positivity Facebook
that'd be
group.
good. I like that idea. Do that.
Come and find us, Everyday Positivity with Kate Cocker.
Yeah, lovely. Okay. So we've gone around the world. We've found a teddy. We've looked at some sounds, listened to some sounds. We've decided on some pancake toppings because it's pancake day. The island of positivity is feeling very lush and very full and happy and very full of joy. And so as you sail out into your day, we will welcome you back on Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Pacific. And if we're in the UK, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Jam and Renee are coming up next. Have a lovely, lovely day. You have 100% got this.